Glenmill Park was at the northeast corner of East Spring and Beharrell Avenue, right at the banks of Silver Creek. Glenmill Park was actually constructed by the Louisville and Southern Indiana Traction Company, streetcars, more or less, you would say. And these traction companies built amusement parks along their routes to increase ridership. So therefore, they built this park to bring in people from Louisville, Jeffersonville, and of course, New Albany. The park was built in 1903, and then several years thereafter, more amenities were added to the park. So we're talking 24 acres along the banks of the creek. Besides football and baseball that was there at the park, and of course New Albany High School played football there until the dedication of Burke Field up on Vincennes Street. And you also had the park area that included winding pathways, bridges over scenic ravines, other things that were actually built there. It became an amusement park. It had a Ferris wheel, a merry-go-round, a miniature train that went the perimeter of the park, skating rink. It was one big area wrapped up into one big recreational and educational site for the community. The Silver Creek Dam was begun in 1903 and finished the year after. They dammed the creek there to give ample water depth for the different activities that went on there at the water. Fishing, boating, swimming. Most definitely, I feel the dam should be preserved. This is the last remaining artifact of Glenmill Park. And without that item, that dam, to tell the story, it would be awfully hard to get people interested in something where you cannot actually see what you're talking about. And this is the last piece of Glenmill Park that we have. I would say within the last good 15 years, New Albany has really become aware and supportive of historic preservation. Historic preservation is good for a city, and it can grow your city. We look at the downtown, like I said, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it was a ghost town. But the one thing it had in its favor was the beautiful buildings that needed love, they needed restoration, they needed millions of dollars put into them. But look what we have now. So it's just a great time to be a resident of New Albany and seeing all the great things in historic preservation that's being done in our city.